one thing that just about every single denture wearer has in common and talks about is the inability to taste food when they first start wearing prosthetic teeth. It is not in your head. It is really happening, and there are a couple of reasons why it's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about why it happens and ways to work around it, because it is not a long-term problem. It is something that you can work around and retrain yourself as far as tasting food goes. We have taste receptors on our gums. Not a lot, but we do have some. So when our prosthetic teeth cover our gums, they go away. We also have taste buds on our hard palate. So when we have our dentures and we put them on, they cover the hard palate, they're gone. Now, when it comes to the palate, we have taste buds on the hard palate, the soft palate, and on the junction in between the hard and soft palate. The hard palate actually has the least amount of taste buds. The soft palate has more than the hard palate, and the junction in between the hard and the soft palate has the most. But because the hard palate is covered, that is where we notice that they're gone. When we take a bite of food, when we have natural teeth, first places we taste food, the gums and the hard palate, they're covered. So we notice those missing taste buds and receptors. They're gone, we notice that. And it makes a big impact. There are ways around it. Our tongue has the most amount of taste buds. So we've got that, we still have that. We have taste buds and receptors on the insides of our cheek. There's that soft palate that has taste buds. We also have taste buds on the epiglottis. That is that little flap of skin that keeps food, small particles of food, liquid, and saliva from going into the windpipe. That's why when you are talking or breathing while you are eating, sometimes you will get food that goes down the wrong pipe or liquid, saliva, because that flap doesn't know if it's supposed to shut or open, because when you're talking, it wants to get air down your windpipe, but when you're swallowing, it wants it to shut, and so that you don't choke, and it gets confused if you're doing too many things at once when you're eating or drinking. So there's that. We have that. We also have taste buds and receptors on the upper part of our esophagus. And somebody told me, and I did not know this, but we also have them, I believe it is on our intestines. So like on the upper part, they're there. So all these things, all this information goes up to our head. I didn't research the intestines part, but who knows? Our bodies are really odd. There could be taste buds and receptors in places I never even considered. So if anybody knows that, whether or not that's true, let me know. So anyway, but you just need to take a couple of extra seconds. Do a swish. Liquid, saliva, food, let it touch the inside of your cheeks. Let it linger on your tongue. Push food, saliva, and liquids up to that soft palate. That's a twofer on that one. You're leaving it on your tongue and pushing it up to the soft palate. So those two spots are going to touch the food that you're chewing and the saliva and liquid, all of that. You just kind of pushing it up in the two places or tasting it, and just hold it back at the back of your throat just for a couple of seconds. That helps. I'll be honest, when I am eating without my dentures, and I don't eat like chew, but I have, just to see if there's a difference, had chocolate and ice cream with my dentures. I cannot tell a difference. To me, there is no difference, because I am so used to the habit of holding food on my tongue for a couple of seconds and swishing so that everything touches the inside of my cheeks, holding things on my soft palate, holding things at the back of my throat. I do those things even when my dentures are out. So I don't notice a difference in tasting food. I taste things just fine. Now, is there a difference between how I tasted it before? Probably, but I've had dentures for 17 years. So to me, there isn't a difference. I'm so used to how things taste, and to me, everything tastes fine. I actually think I taste some things way better than I did, or way better than my husband does, because sometimes I'll go, wow, did you taste that? And he's not tasting all the flavor profiles. But because I'm taking so many extra steps to taste everything, I'm noticing different things, different flavors and different spices and things that are going on, because I'm taking a couple extra seconds. I'm not just eating. I'm just not, chewing and swallowing. I'm taking time to taste everything. I'm taking those extra steps. So you just need to give yourself just a little bit of extra steps. It might take a little bit of time to get it all down pat, but once you start doing it, it'll take seconds to do it. It'll just become habit, and it'll become something that you don't even think about. Another important thing to do is to keep your mouth clean, to keep your tongue clean, to keep the inside of your cheeks clean, to keep your soft palate clean. So I brush all of the areas of my mouth not covered by my dentures 3 times a day. I make sure that I am brushing the inside of my cheeks, the soft palate, and scraping and brushing my tongue. That way you keep those areas clean. They're keeping the taste buds and receptors clean as well. I rinse and swish with mouthwash. I wear dentures. Sometimes my tongue and my dentures battle. Even though I'm really used to wearing my dentures, sometimes my words do not form. That is something that a lot of people have issues with as denture wearers. I'm 17 years in, and sometimes my tongue and my dentures clash, just like right now. And when that happens, I just backtrack and re-say my word and move on. I try not to let it bother me, but sometimes, and when I'm tired, I notice that sometimes my tongue battles more with my prosthetic teeth being in my mouth. I can tell. I can absolutely tell. It happens. Prosthetics, tongue, space, happens to the best of us, even people who have had dentures for long periods of time. Sometimes my tongue and my dentures just have a battle. So there are ways around it. You have to just relearn, retrain, and kind of start from scratch. That's this whole journey. It's just starting from scratch. It's relearning all the stuff that you knew for so long. So hopefully this helps someone who is struggling with tasting food. Just take those few extra steps and it will help. Will it taste exactly like food did? I don't know. I haven't tasted food like somebody with their teeth for a long time. Will you be able to taste your food? Yeah, you will. You'll be able to taste everything that you're eating and drinking, and you'll enjoy it again. But you just need to take those extra steps. I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.